Welcome and thank you everyone so much for tuning into this. My name is Brendan and this is a Paradigm Shift Central Synergy Circle production meeting for Monday, October 21st, 2019. And so for those of you who are watching this in the future, this video is for leading members of the Paradigm Shift Central community as well as the entire community to be able to share some behind the scenes of what is involved with this project, to be able to share some visions and to be able to give some of the current objectives that are unfolding within the project. So for those of you who may be entirely new to this, Paradigm Shift Central as a project is something that we've been building for over 10 years now. And one of the main visions behind it is being able to create a community, a central platform that helps support other creators and leaders, fellow creators and leaders, conscious creators and leaders, and being able to help share their story, document the shift in consciousness, and to be able to help reach a wider audience with their content. So during this meeting, this production meeting, I'm going to go over some key points, and I'll give you those just as point form real quick, and then I'm going to hit upon them individually as we move through this. And so thank you again, everyone, for being a part of this. And so this specific information is very relative, more so relative for people who are the leading members. But if you're just involved with the community, then again, see this as an invitation to just be able to get a little bit more insight of what goes on kind of behind the scenes, what we're working towards. And of course, if you would like to be involved as a leading member, and that means you get access to being able to work along myself and other members of the community to collaborate on conscious media, to be able to publish your content through the website, to be able to help be involved with future broadcasts and these production meetings, then please feel free to send me a message, and you can check out our Patreon, and that is available for Patreon supporters at the $11 and up level per month. And yes, as we move into this meeting, what we are going to be talking about, we're going to be, again, just talking about some of the visions and objectives within the project, such as to help support fellow creators, the mission of sharing our stories, leveling up as creators, and helping bring more conscious ideas into the mainstream. That's a huge thing that we are doing. And to be able to help fellow creators reach a wider audience, as was mentioned, to be able to get people focusing on the Discord chat, to be able to coordinate upcoming broadcasts, to collaborate on creating content, to grow the team Instagram page, to convert and upload content to Instagram, to be able to publish content to the main website, to get people signed up on the email list, to engage with local events and create events, and additional things such as, for myself, updating the website to be able to drive traffic to it and being able to invite people to support on the Patreon as well. So again, within this project, it's something that we are constantly learning and constantly growing and constantly figuring out as we do the work involved. But one of the main things that I've always really found is that it's very important for us to be able to have targets. It's very important for us to be able to have that vision and to know what we're working towards. And as creators, I say this to be able to offer you some insight, some advice, some practical tips and suggestions as you continue on your journey. Oftentimes, if we can just kind of take the moment to cultivate the clarity and be like, what is my target? What is my target? And that can be kind of a broad idea. It can be very specific, but even if you don't know how to get there, if you can just know what your target is, then you can allow the natural intelligence of the soul to kind of show up each day and kind of figure out this process of how to be able to get there. So again, one of my main objectives with this project is to be able to help assist my friends in growing as creators and helping them reach more people with their content. And so again, part of the way how I'm working towards this, as we're still figuring out a lot of the ways that as we move through this, is to be able to grow this central project, to grow the central audience of Paradigm Shift Central. And then essentially anything that we put through the project that we are featuring helps reach the collective audience through that sharing process. So for example, say there's 100,000 people who are tuned into Paradigm Shift Central, and then my friend Bobby has a cool piece of media, and Bobby's only got maybe 50 followers on Instagram and 10 subscribers on YouTube, and I'm like, yo Bobby, I really like your stuff, here, let me help feature it through the project and introduce it to thousands of more people in the process to be able to help support you as an artist and to be able to help inspire you, to be able to help assist you on your journey. That is essentially what I am doing with this project. That has always been the calling. And again, it's something that is continuing to unfold over time, and it's a collective effort that we are creating here together. So these production meetings, we're getting back into the swing of these. We haven't had them for the last couple weeks, but as we move forward, again, for all the leading members, we're still figuring out the best time on Mondays, but please make a habit of checking into the Discord chat, and let me know if there's a particular time on Mondays that works for you. One of the challenges with this project and just coordinating community in general is the fact that people are very busy and they've got a lot of things going on. And that is, again, for myself as a director, as a facilitator, as a captain amongst captains, that's still like a learning curve. It's just like, okay, what's the best way to kind of like help reach people, help meet people's needs while still coordinating and being flexible. So again, for all the leading members, let me know if there's a better time that works for you for the production meetings on Monday, and know that you are invited to be able to use these spaces as a chance for us to be able to check in, and as a place for us to be able to brainstorm, get ideas, ask for insight, to be able to get some consultation. And again, for leading members, one of the main things, and this is a little bit later, I'll talk about this, is to be able to use me as a resource. Ask me for help. Ask me to look at your content. Ask me to give you some review. Ask me to be able to brainstorm with you. That is one of the things that I am more than happy to be able to do, and I provide as a service for leading members, is to be able to help use my expertise. I'm putting that in air quotes, but again, expertise in the sense that, I've gone to school for this. I've been trained in this. I've been doing this for X number of years. I have experience. For me to be able to use my experience to be able to help assist you, give you additional set of eyes, and to be able to give you some perhaps suggestions and insight on how to be able to continue to like refine your creative process while continuing to support you in the process of doing so. So again, as we move through this, I'm just going to be hitting upon some of the key themes, key objectives that we're talking about within this project. And in the future, again, for leading members, I would love for you to be able to join these production meetings, and that will allow them to kind of grow into what the vision is for them. Where again, on these broadcasts, it's like us checking in at the beginning of the week, and there may be 5 of us, there may be 10 of us, and in the course of maybe 15 half hour, maybe a little bit longer, it's a chance for us to be able to check in and be able to say like, yo, this is what I'm working on, here's some awesome content that I got going, here's some objectives that I have for this week. And it's just putting it out there, and in the process of doing that, it's sharing inspiration while also cultivating accountability as well, to be able to say like, yo, this is what I'm working on, and you're like speaking that into the universe. And it's one of the ways that just be able to like help kind of keep in check and be able to support each other in the best ways possible moving forward as creators. So with the project, part of the thing that we're going to be doing again is so again, one of the main things for the leading members, do your best to keep active in the Discord chat. Again, this is kind of like one of the things where I know a lot of people are super busy and everything like that, but even if you're just checking in, maybe just like, like once a day at the very least, it's super, super helpful. And again, it kind of creates this shared momentum, whereas other people are doing it. It begins creating this pattern where more people are just kind of checking in. And plus that gives me additional insight to know on what it is that you are creating as well. So we also want to be able to help people getting content published to the main website. So if you're a leading member and you aren't familiar with publishing things to the main website, there is a tutorial that is available online that I'd be happy to send you. And again, start thinking about what content you want to be able to publish, be it videos, be it articles, be it poetry, be it podcasts, be it conscious music. Let me know what you would like to be able to help publish. And again, it's also a practice. It's creating routine, it's building momentum. And I acknowledge the fact that, what we have here within Paradigm Shift is something quite unique in terms of what is happening within like the collective conscious community. And I do strongly believe that, again, as more people, I invite more people to not only see this as just like, I want this to feel like an invitation to play this game. And how we play this game, part of how we play this game is, again, by creating content and then by publishing it, by serving as ambassadors for our content to be able to help it reach a wider audience. So yes, you may be publishing things to your YouTube, and then you're going to take that, embed it into the main website as a shift entry to be able to help publish it, so we can help curate it there further as well. And that will also tie in with the team Instagram page also. So I'm just going to kind of hit upon these really quick while just honoring your time. I don't want this broadcast to be too long. But again, the basic visions and the objectives, as I've already said, the objectives is the mission of sharing our stories, of sharing our voice, of sharing our visions to be able to help get more conscious ideas into the mainstream, to level up as creators, to level up as leaders. That is what we are here to do as a community, as a team of shifters and light guardians. So other thing that we want to be able to focus on is also the coordination for upcoming broadcasts. Relative to this week, for the week of October 21st, I want to be able to hear back from other leading members in terms of what we may want to do for the broadcast this week. I'm open to it being a synergy circle. There's a possibility of doing an open mic jam coming up. Again, with those, it's very important to be able to get feedback ahead of time to make sure that people can commit to for example, the open mics. But if we do just have a regular synergy circle with the idea that it's Halloween coming up, maybe there's a particular theme that we want to be able to play with. So again, for those of you who are leading members or even just people who are in the community in general, you can join our team chat as well. And I'll include a link for that into the YouTube info so you can connect right to that and just let us know and just be like, yo, I'd love to be able to see a synergy circle focused on this particular topic as well. And so getting your feedback is very important. So again, as much as an individual, as a person helping steer the ship and helping directing this, as much as I can say okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, a lot of that decision making is also based on what is our need as community. So by getting the feedback for us to be able to say like, hey, it would be really cool if we did a conversation about X, Y, and Z, then that need is heard, and then we can kind of implement it into what it is that we are creating. So the feedback there, again, you guys, all of us, we're like this collective hive mind. So you guys have ideas and you can bring them back to me. And then as a person who's like kind of, here at Master Control, I can help filter that back into the community to be able to make it available through the ongoing broadcasts that we're doing and more. So the other thing that I'll just mention real quick is the intention and the objective of growing the team Instagram page. Again, with this project, a lot of it is like, it's like having these visions and then showing up the best way we can while still learning, being flexible. The idea of growing the team Instagram page has been an idea that's been there for a while, but it hasn't fully been actualized. And part of the reason is, again, it's just because there's like so much going on. The weeks go by really fast these days. And when there's other things that we're working on, sometimes certain things have to get put to the side, but there's also kind of an order in which we are doing things. And as we move forward, especially into November, growing the team Instagram page is something that I do want to be able to focus on more. And so again, the team Instagram page is at Paradigm Shift Central with a period between between Paradigm and Shift and Central. And I'll put a link for that in the info down below. And again, the objective of the team Instagram page is to start this whole new Instagram profile for Paradigm Shift Central, which is focusing on re-uploading and curating featured content from various community creators and helping feature their content, link people back to their work, and then growing that collective audience. So again, much like the website, the Instagram page is like an echo of it. So anything that we put through the Instagram page will be reaching the shared audience of that. And plus, we'll be kind of starting off with some fresh algorithms, creating a new account. So yeah, very excited to be able to see that. The process with that also involves the conversion and the uploading of videos into IGTV format, which is again part of what I do as a service that I offer. So if you have a video that you've uploaded to YouTube, it could again be like you talking about something that you're passionate about. It could be like kind of an update on where your journey's at. It could be a funny video. It can be an educational video. You can upload that to YouTube. I'll take it off YouTube, re-upload it, convert it, upload it into an IGTV format, and put it onto the team Instagram page and tag you in it to be able to help link people back to your content as well. And there's already so much content that we have in the archives to be able to upload to the Instagram page. So there's no shortage of content there. So I'm really excited to be able to, again, be able to focus more on that. And for the community to see that, this like collective hub, this collective network of creators coming together is a very powerful story, is a very powerful image for us to be able to celebrate as a community. So again, for leading members, just again, objectives, getting in the habit of publishing content on the main website. So again, check in with me on the Discord if there's something that you want to publish. the weeks move by fast, ideas move by fast. Sometimes we just put up an Instagram post and then we're just like on to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one. But again, we want to focus on quality over quantity, but also quality in quantity as well. So again, start thinking about what you can publish to the main website. And again, check in with me there if there's anything that you need any assistance with. And I'll be helping lead by example there in terms of publishing content. And again, that goes hand in hand with helping drive more people towards the Paradigm Shift Central website. I'll be doing some updates on the website in the next coming month. And again, that will be tailoring it more so that when people get a shift button, again, with our Paradigm Shift Central website on it, they land on the website, and then from there, they can find your content, our friends' content, featured broadcasts, all sorts of cool stuff, and link back to what you are creating. So again, for leading members, the intention here is utilizing the benefits of being a leading member, of being involved with the community, to be able to help grow your content, to be able to help be supported as a creator, to get additional consultation from me, and to be able to help your content reach a wider audience, to be able to help you succeed and grow more as an entrepreneur. Again, I really want to be able to like uphold this idea that I want all of my fellow entrepreneur friends to be able to continue doing what they do for a living. So even for anybody here, for the leading members, for anybody, if you have not yet and you really feel that like, yes, this is something where I'm passionate about, I want to be able to like do what I want to do as an ongoing commitment, as an ongoing job, as an ongoing devotion, deeply take the time to consider creating a Patreon to be able to support you. One of the things I'll be creating more in the future moving forward is also being able to like really focus on doing exclusive presentations and webinars about conscious media creation. Again, this has been something that's been on paper for a while, and it is something that I want to be able to like get into the habit of doing in terms of creating videos, creating these webinars, and like teaching you the things that I've learned over these years of creating content, to be able to show you like what apps I use, what editing software I use, the philosophy behind creating content, how that goes into that, and a few other like hacks and tips and tricks to be able to help optimize things as well. So yeah, again, that's just like one of the benefits of being a leading member, and stay tuned for that. I'm hoping to be able to have like some sort of first webinar, which will be exclusive for any Patreon supporter, available to be able to teach us more about being able to develop our skills as conscious media creators. So to the other objectives, this is real quick, and then we're pretty much done this production meeting recording, because like I said, I just wanted to be able to like, people can listen to this and be like, boom, 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 boom. Okay, I got the message, and we're engaged. So getting people signed up for the email list, that's also going to be a thing. The email list is kind of, it's an interesting thing, right? Because it's like you want to be able to invite people to that, and then that's a weekly email list that helps like share people new content that's being published, as well as upcoming broadcasts. Emails are kind of a tricky thing, because sometimes they land in spam inboxes, sometimes they don't, but sometimes they can still reach people, so it's worth building. And we currently have about like 200 people on our email list, and again, a lot of that has been from me personally messaging people and being like, hey, like would you like to sign up for the email list? And then people manually sign up for it through there. So again, creating an email list is still something that's kind of new to us, but it's a learning curve, and as we invest in that will continue to become even more beneficial, more useful. And yeah, so other things that I'll just mention here real quick: encouraging leading members, but anybody listening to this, to continue engaging with local events and creating events where you are, if that's something that you're thinking about or something that you're already involved with. Again, stories like that are great information to be able to share into the Discord chat, to be able to let people know, to be like, yo, this is what I'm working on, here's an awesome event that I got going on. And then that inspires other members in the community to be able to see that and be like, hey, if they can do it, I can do it, type thing. So so again, other things that I just got to do: update the website this month, and again, be able to drive more traffic to it, and also to be able to invite people to support on the Patreon. Again, inviting people to support on the Patreon is very important. You can think of that as like the Patreon as being almost like fuel for the rocket ship. So like as we grow that fuel, it makes sure that we like have enough to like get to where we are going. If we don't have that fuel and suddenly we blast off, and then suddenly we're like out of fuel, and then like the ship's just kind of like floating there. So we want to make sure that we can get from star system to star system, from objective to objective, by being able to make sure that we have the support, aka the fuel, through the Patreon. So again, for anybody watching this who's not already a leading member, know that your support on the Patreon is super, super appreciated and incredibly helpful. And that can be a monthly micro contribution of as little as $3 a month, and that gets you all sorts of really cool rewards, and again, more exclusive content that's going to be coming soon in the future. So think of it as a donation, but but also an investment for yourself, for the exclusive content that we'll be providing that's going to help you level up as a creator. So again, just wrapping up this broadcast, this is production meeting. What we are asking of members to keep in touch with the Discord chat to the best of your abilities. Again, like I said, I know like people are super busy, and seriously, like one of the hardest things to do nowadays is coordinate community because people are like so busy. And also, if you look at the way social media is engineered, it actually kind of engineers it to try and like prevent us from collaborating. And that's kind of one thing I found. It's hard for me to kind of focus on being able to like collaborate on other people's content when Instagram is demanding so much just to be able to keep my content to be able to reach the audience that is already connected with me. So again, it's kind of like being able to divide our energy in a way that's more like an amplification of it opposed to a division of it as well. And just being able to coordinate in the chat allows us to be able to touch base on social media tactics, to be able to see what each other are creating, and to be able to collaborate on content. That's a big thing that I want to be able to get more into, and to be able to have that within the availability for the leading members, to be able to have these like production meetings with also scheduled work times where we're collaborating on things. So please keep in touch in the Discord chat to the best of your abilities. Just let us know what you're up to. If you have any questions, reach out to me for consultation. And yeah, that's and again, just keep creating content and publish to the main website when you can. So again, for members, what we're asking them, let me know if there's a better time that works for you for Monday meetings, and we can figure that out as well. I want to be able to do these meetings in a way where more people can join them. Again, this was like the first one we did for a while. There were a few people that were like, yo, like, sorry, I can't just because I'm busy, but I know this is happening. So thank you again for those of you for at least just letting me know. And again, for those of you who I haven't heard from yet, I would love to be able to see you here for future production meetings as well. And again, even the fact that I'm the only one here doesn't stop me from doing this, because it's by me choosing to do this that it creates the momentum, that it creates the example, and then the invitation is there, and then more people kind of continue to jump in as we go. So again, ask me questions and share ideas and publish your content. And and then from there, we'll just be able to keep growing together. So keeping it pretty simple. So yeah, thank you again, everyone, so much for being a part of this. For all the leading members, just sync up with the Discord chat. For those of you who are public, you are still invited to our team chat. And if you want to be involved as a leading member, again, to be able to collaborate with me, to be able to publish content, to be involved with future Synergy Circle broadcasts, to be able to help your content reach a wider audience, and for you to be supported by this awesome community to level up as a creator and a leader. So thank you again, everyone, so much for watching this. Be sure to check out the links down below. I've posted these. I've uploaded this as a recording to YouTube, and I'll upload this to Instagram as well. So whichever platform you're watching on, please feel free to leave your comments and let me know. And again, this is kind of the behind the scenes. So I know this isn't like always like the most like fascinating of information, but it's super, super important. And it's really important for us just to be able to keep touch with each other. And again, visioning Paradigm Shift Central, a lot like a production company. So this is like us starting the week by like sitting around the coffee table, sharing ideas, checking in, be like, yo, what are our objectives for the week? Sweet. Okay, we got them. Let's move forward. So that's what we're doing from here. The objectives are kind of now you know where things are at. Let's continue to move forward. And yeah, I look forward to being able to share in the continued success of this project together as a community and as a team. So thank you again, everyone, for your involvement in all forms, simply liking videos on YouTube, commenting, Instagram. It's all super, super appreciated. Stay tuned. We got plenty more inspirational content coming your way. And again, we'll have a Synergy Circle broadcast this Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So join in for that when you can. Share Paradigm Shift Central with your friends. Order some shift buttons from thequestitemshop.com. Sign up for the Patreon. Send me any messages if you have any questions, or even just want to be able to say hi, express some gratitude. Always super appreciated. So we're going to wrap up this broadcast there. Thank you again, everyone, for all the work that you do. It is an honor, a duty, and a privilege to be able to work alongside you. And yes, cheers to the future. So thank you again, everyone. Have an awesome day. And as always, keep it shifty, and I will see you in the future. Much love, peace, and wholeness. Brendan signing off. Pew, pew.